Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. There's been a few. I apologize. I meant to do this video a lot sooner. It is Monday 24th November, a few days before Thanksgiving. And I've been busy. I did my last track day weekend with one of my best friends, and glad I got to be there for the finisher because he got bumped up to intermediate group. So I can't wait to fuck it up with them next year. It'll be tons of fun. I can't wait. But that weekend kicked my butt. So enough of that. I do want to talk about bikes. EICMA 2025 is over. It's been wrapped up. There's a few bikes that piqued my interest. I do want to talk about those. Let's go for a ride. And let's not eat shit on gravel. Okay, good. We're good. Bleh. It's a little chilly. Just finished having a coffee. This is my second time shooting the video because my camera angle was totally wrong. So we're gonna beat the sunset. But yeah, 2025 EICMA is over. Lots of good bikes. There's 5 that are my choice, top picks for me that I think just stole the show. And let's wait for this car to go through. Ooh, here's something. Guys, I haven't touched this bike for like 2 weeks, so I missed her. But yeah, 5 bikes that stole the show. Let's start strong with the one that I took the cake. CF Moto, baby. That V4SRR concept. Yes, I know it's a concept. I know it's not available just yet, unlike the other choosings from this list. But if we take a look at CF Moto's track record, they've built their whole lineup in the last 3 to 4 years, so I don't expect that this will be much different. I can see this hitting the markets within the year, maybe 2 years max. But from the concept itself, what we can tell is great looks, a stonking V4 engine pushing 200 horsepower, active aero, which is the first as far as I know, well, at least on a production road bike. And it also is rocking awesome brake componentry. So it's rocking the high pure model Brembo calipers that the Ducati V2 and that the new KTM is also using. So good job, CF Moto. I am hoping to see that bike do well for you. But yeah, that's an obvious one. I think everyone can agree it looks great. We all are very excited to see it. And to put it into perspective, I've also seen clips of the Ducati CEO next to the CF Moto team reps, just admiring the bike from afar. So that should tell you something. So if the CEO of Ducati approves, I approve. But yeah, CF Moto, good job. Moving on to the next bike that I think stirred up quite a storm is the Ducati V2. This one might have been a little bit too obvious since the Monster got that new V2 engine that the Panigale V2 also got, and the Street Fighter V2 also got. So it makes sense to put it in there. Pushing 120 horsepower, 69 foot-pounds of torque. Nothing's changed from the V2 configuration. It's just in a Hypermotard frame and is also under 400 pounds. So good job. That should be a peppy, fun bike for anybody that's a street hooligan, likes to do wheelies, or wants to simply have something a little bit other than a super sport that they can still toss around on track. So good job, Ducati. Oh, and you also get that Ducati build quality, so you can flex on your bros, especially if you go for that white colorway that they're offering. Looks sweet. That's the one that I would get if I had the money. I don't have the money. So next bike, this one kind of slipped under the radar for me. It was I didn't really keep up with this manufacturer's, well, this specific model from this manufacturer, Yamaha R7. It got some new updates for the upcoming year. It is pushing the same horsepower, so nothing's changed about the engine. 72, 74 horsepower. But what it didn't gain in horsepower, it gained in features. So that bike now has a proper TFT display. Good job, Yamaha. It is also has some new looks, so I mean that's also subjective, but good job, Yamaha. It has rider aids, cable by wire, so 6-axis IMU, wheelie control, a quick shifter. What more could you want from Yamaha's entry-level sport bike? That's great. There's been a meme going around that this is the Aprilia RS660, the budget Aprilia RS660. Yamaha did good in keeping the price the same. I believe it's still the same $10,000. But even though it's on an Aprilia RS660 pushing the 100 horsepower, it is still a great bike, and you don't have to worry about reliability because you got Yamaha. You have Yamaha's top reliability. So good job there. I'm very excited to see people enjoy a brand new offering from a manufacturer that they love. There's a lot of gravel here, guys. I might just chill. Glad to see it. There's a big YouTuber in my area that started on a Yamaha R7, and he made a video about this already. He's saying that if anybody is buying, he wishes that the R7 that is coming out now, he wished he had those updates, because he wouldn't probably have bought an R6 if the R7 had all of those features included, because it is offering quite a bit. I know he misses that bike from the sounds of it. Yeah, he spoke very highly of it. I think you guys will also enjoy it. I do agree with his comments and opinions. Will be a great track weapon, great middle tier like sport bike. Good job, Yamaha. This one is a little bit out of left field for me. It's because I'm not really into this style of motorcycles. It is BMW. They came out with their 450 GS adventure bike. So this one I like. I can appreciate its value because you got a you got a proven record proven track record of a great adventure bike. So BMW has the F900, I'm sorry, the GS900, F900 GS. They have a 1200 GS model, or I think it might be up to 1300. I can't quite remember. But now they offer this BMW 450 GS, which also stays true to its roots. It is just down in displacement, and it's not like it's a small bike from the looks of it. It's not like you're sitting on a Grom. BMW, like I said, does stay true to the GS name, and it should be a very capable entry-level adventure bike that people would probably scoop up, because if they price it just right, I can't see anybody passing up on this bike if they're trying to get into this lifestyle of adventure or sport touring bike. It also opens the doors for people like me that are a little bit shorter that might enjoy that type of riding. I'm only 5'2", 5'3", guys, with shoes on, so not very tall, but buying a bike that's not quite tall like the 1200 GS would give me a lot of confidence. So good job, BMW. Glad to see big manufacturers offering smaller bikes. All right, so this next bike is this one's an easy picking, right? KTM RC9R or RC9, their new sport bike offering comes in a track variant and a road variant. I do applaud KTM for coming out with for a sport bike in a very long time. I think pricing is there. Still don't like that they do subscriptions, but from what the reviews that have come out already, people seem to love it. on the track. Just hoping, fingers crossed, that they've sorted out the reliability issues and that this bike hits the mark for them. I hope they sell tons of them. It is offering quite a bit, you know, good Brembos, good suspension, massive TFT display. I think KTM nailed it. I want to see them do well. I don't want any manufacturer to go down. We don't need to lose any manufacturers. Because manufacturers, right, they keep each other in check for the most part. Like, that's what CF Moto is doing right now with their lineup. You know, they offer great bikes at a lower price. They offer great bikes at a low price. That is what consumers want. They want something that's cheap, looks great, and has a lot of features, a lot of creature comforts that they may not get unless they were speccing up more money for like a higher tier bike from different manufacturers. Okay, there is one more bike I want to talk about, and that is the Triumph Street Triple RX and Moto 2 offerings. Let me start by saying this: the Street Triple RS is my dream bike. I am considering the Moto 2 as well, so I am glad to see that they brought it back. But I am debating between whether I want to spend 15K just to have the Öhlins front forks and the special paint job and the top triple clamp. I don't know if it's worth it just yet, but I do love the Street Triple for what it stands for. That is a proper naked bike with super sport DNA. It has the Daytona subframe, frame, engine, wheelbase, a rake and trail. It is, I've rode it, it handles superb. Triumph, if you're listening, please make a Daytona. Your customers have been asking for a while. Give us just a little bit more power, you know, 140, a little bit more torque, make it rev higher, and fix your dashes, right? There's a few knickknacks I'm going to mention. The dashes on the Triumph, even on the Street Triple RS, it's a little outdated. It's a little laggy. The layout is not the nicest. The quick shifter on it, I've heard a few issues, all sorted under warranty, but a few people tend to have quick shifters fail on them. So, Triumph, there is one more spot available for you. KTM has their offering. Ducati has their Panigale V2, Yamaha has their R9. There's one more spot for you, and I think that if you price it just right, so price it slightly below the Ducati V2, it was slightly below the Ducati for sure, and then the KTM, but right above the Yamaha, I think you can do it. I think you can manage to sort out the R&D cost for it, even if you end up using the same frame and subframe and just update the engine, and you give us a fairing like a proper Daytona. I think it'll sell like hotcakes. Just don't make it 15 grand. Like CF Moto's doing it, KTM's giving you a proper dash, and they were going bankrupt. Triumph, I know you can do it. But yeah, guys, that bike, again, I am happy to see it, that it came back. I like what it stands for. I like that it's pretty much a super sport in a naked form, but I also am ready for a new Street Triple or Daytona, as it has been a little bit long in the tooth. So those are my top picks, guys. Let me know if you agree with me, and if you don't, just let me know what bikes you're most excited about. I think next year it'll be a great start to kick off, a great kickoff to start the next riding season, and can't wait to see reviews of all these bikes. But until the next one, guys,